in this world economy that we have right now, where you see the economy quite honestly collapse, and it's just now starting to rebound. And so as you look at the problems you see in the District of Columbia, where they're facing almost $300 million of deficit, Montgomery County, where they're facing the same, all over this state, people are hurting. But here in Prince George's County, the state of our economy is good. Is good. But I'm here to tell you today that good is not good enough. We are going to begin to make the state of the economy of Prince George's County great. You've probably heard this slogan before. We're going to take this county from good to great. So that is what I want to talk about here today, is how do we do that? I think it's fitting that I'm right here in Bowie, where you face some of the same economic pressures that we all do. But you've maintained a steady, healthy fiscal economy. You've balanced your budget. You have a AAA bond rating. I think that's...
In the United States?
In the United States. You see,
One of two.
Not a shy place to speak either. I mean, it isn't a small feat in these tough economic times. And I'm proud to say that the county has maintained its AAA bond rating in these tough economic times. And I think that deserves a round of applause. There are very few counties in this nation that have been able to do it. Especially you consider the fact that we do have tax limitations on the county. But I know as well as you know, there's only so much government can do. The real engine of economic growth and job creation is the business community, the private sector. This city has been a great ambassador for the county. You've gone out and you've said with passion and conviction that businesses should come to Bowie and grow. You've said it and you've backed it up with action, not just with words. I know about your business incubator program, not because the mayor has told me many times. And we look forward to working with you in that program, because I think it's a model not only for the city, but for the county. And we plan to make it so. I also know that how hard you worked in attracting MedAssurance to come to the green building across from the Bowie Town Center. We did have that conversation. I talked to the mayor about that during the primary. And I was amazed at the fact that the city did what I want and what we should be doing at the county level. And that is spotting opportunities, going out there and making the pitch to come here. Why it is important for them to come here. The city did that. And I want you to know, Mr. Mayor, that we're going to be a partner with you on doing the same thing, not just in the city of Bowie, but also around this county. We have proposed to the county council a $50 million economic development incentive fund to entice the very businesses you're going out there to get, to help the very small businesses that you have right here. Because it's easier to ask for folks to come in here, and it's easier for us to go out there and say, listen, you ought to do business in the county. You ought to do business in Bowie. But when you put some skin in the game, then you're talking a different tune. And that is what we plan to do. Because we believe with this Economic Development Fund that we can create the most important thing that's going to help us in these hard economic times, and that is jobs. That is more jobs, and more jobs. This Economic Development Fund will tackle one of the problems that I think Prince George's County, and I've said this for the past 16 years I've been involved in politics here will solve one of the problems that I believe holds us back. And that is, for far too long, we have relied on residential property taxes. It has been the source of our economy. If nothing else has shown us over these last 5 years, when the economy collapsed and assessments went down, Boyd, am I right?
Yeah.
That for far too long we have relied on that. But those days are over. With this fund, we plan to grow our commercial tax base, which will help fund our number one priority, and that is our education system. No other place in this region, not Montgomery County, not Howard County, not Baltimore County, not the District of Columbia, no other place can match our $50 million commitment. No other place. Prince George's County has set the bar high, and we plan not only to meet it, but to exceed it. And that's what we're going to do with that fund. We're going to use it to show the world that we are serious about economic development, that we're serious about attracting businesses here. We're going to rise to the occasion. We're going to take advantage of the fact that we have 15 undeveloped or underdeveloped metro sites in this region. We have, and we are poised to have some of the most transformative projects done right here in Prince George's County. And we're already underway. The announcement of the new team that will do the development at the New Carrollton Metro Station is just a start. We have stations like Largo, Branch Avenue, and Naylor Road that are poised to do this. And that doesn't even include the Bowie State MARC train station, which we have great potential and asset that we're going to use. We are going to become the economic engine of this region. That is going to help us grow our commercial tax base and create the jobs that we deserve in this county. Investing in commercial growth is important for several reasons, but two I want to highlight. One, it gives our residents what they deserve most, and I'm sure that you hear it in this city a lot. Greater opportunity for retail, to be able to shop and eat right here in Prince George's County. No longer will our residents, will our citizens have to go outside the county to find quality shopping or quality restaurants. That is going to change. One of the ways that we can make sure that Prince George's County is competing with the region, and one of the ways, as I've told my colleagues around the region, that we can do something about pollution, is to have fewer of those cars on the road leaving the county. You know, a quarter of the federal workforce lives in the county, but only 3% of the federal lease space is right here. That is a shame, and that has got to change. It is good for the county, it's good for the environment, it's good for transportation. There is no reason why federal lease space should not be here, and we all have to work together to make sure that happens. We will change that. So much of the county's future depends on smart investment in our schools, in public safety, in healthcare, in the economy. Right here in Bowie, you've already started down the right path. As I said, we're going to join you. It is the reason why I'm so excited about the Economic Development Initiative Fund. because it means that we understand the difference between spending money and investing in the long-term future of this county. It also means that we're willing to take and make the hard decisions to make a good county great. There is no place that is poised, that has the talent, the skill, for once the money to invest in long-term solutions, to understand that this county must get its education system correct, that understand this county must aggressively go out, attract, and answer any questions that they may have about why they shouldn't invest in Prince George's County. And as I looked at him, I said, you know what, you ought to move your business to Prince George's County, because I'm giving you an inside tip. This is the place. In fact, you ought to tell the county executive, Anne Arundel County, I tell the mayor all the time, get a house out here. This is it. It is a great county, and we're going to make it greater. Thank you very much.